welcome to Shanghai Live. And here is China's first international import expo. And I'm standing beside the most expensive exhibit here, the AW189. And now we have our business support manager, Jenny, here. Hi. And Jenny will tell us something about this special plane.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenny from Kingwing Aviation General Company.
Okay, so Jenny, why do we choose this plane to debut in China?
First because this built from Leonardo Company Italy, AW189, is the first time to showing in China. That's why, because before we never have this model in China. And also they just passed the authorization of the CAAC. That's why they can fly into China. Yeah. And also we have the air show in Shenzhen. So this helicopter actually, they fly from Kuala Lumpur to Shenzhen. They stop Shenzhen for an air show, then come to Shanghai for the CIIE.
I heard it's shipping from Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, KL. Yeah.
And it's the most expensive exhibit. It's
200 million RMB.
200 million RMB. So I've heard that AW189 is some top brand for the helicopters now.
Yeah, the Leonardo, this brand from Italy, actually is the top 3 in the world for a helicopter. And also for this model is the latest super twin engine of the helicopter and use the latest system to control the model to flying. Usually the traditional helicopter using the electrical to control, but this one is fully computerized.
Yeah. And what is the use of this plane?
Actually, they have a lot of function. Depend on the owner or the buyer what the purpose they would like. For us, because we are doing this air in ambulance service, emergency rescue, so we equip this air helicopter with the EMS equipment, which means emergency medical service.
I think for the emergency, because China has a large population and it's a big country, so I think for this AW189, it's seeking a lot of potential in the Chinese market, right?
Yeah. For now, we are doing only in mainland of China, and we already cover 28 provinces in mainland of China. We have each province, we have 2 to 3 helicopter already. Yeah.
So how about this expo? After 3 days, have you find any potential cooperator?
Yeah, we do, but helicopter is not a cheap product. So some of the potential customers, we are still under negotiation about the buying or maybe the renting or doing the rescue service with us. Yeah.
I heard that there are some government official about to visit here. Yeah. So they seeking any potential opportunity?
Yes. Every day we have a lot of media and government staff to come in to visit and to see the helicopter. The main purpose is about their knowing our rescue service as well. So they are supporting us by this rescue service. And also for this helicopter, mainly maybe after the rescue service, maybe they can use by a government, military as well. So this may function for them. And actually their visit to our booth is actually supporting. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think of the Chinese market?
You mean this?
Well, the helicopter and the rescue, why do you have, or the company have the confidence in the Chinese market?
Actually, the story starting from the Wenchuan earthquake. Yeah. Because that time, our boss, Mr. Zhou, he saw there's a lack of the rescue service in China, because we usually, when we have an earthquake or like a major accident, we're using the military helicopter or aircraft to do the rescue or searching. But the military aircraft or helicopter, they don't have the EMS equipment on board. So that means they can take the casualty from spot A to spot B. But on the way, there's no one can doing the rescue service to maintain the life. So that's why our boss, Mr. Zhou, that wants to invest the helicopter in the EMS.
So now, can you show more about this plane to us? Yeah.
So from outside, this helicopter actually is 8.6 tons. It's a very heavy. Yeah. And also on the top of the helicopter, it's a twin engine. On this side, you can see one, which is this part, and the other side has the same. And in the middle, now we might not see, but in the middle of two engines, there's an APU system. The APU system also is the reason why this helicopter costs a lot, because the APU system, even you didn't start the engine, but they can provide the power and the electricity for this helicopter. So if we're using for EMS, for example, we are on ground because we have a lot of medical equipment that which need to use the electricity. So the APU can provide, even the engine is not starting. Yeah.
Assuming that now we are go up to the plane. Yeah, I follow you. I've heard that this plane, its highlights is that it can loading a very heavy weight, right?
Yeah. The helicopter itself is 8.6 ton, and also the original they can fit for almost 20 passengers. Yeah. Passengers. It's like a 4 seat here, 4 seat here, and backward another 4 seat, and then 4 seat. Yeah. And for now, because we equip as a EMS, so we have this sketch for. Actually, if we need more, we can remove those seats with another 3 to 4 sketch. Yeah, yeah. This is like a seat belt, like on the aircraft, that to fix to for the patient or the casualty. And also we can remove the sketch. For example, in some situation, maybe the person is not injured, but they just trapped in some place. For example, like two months ago in Sichuan province, we have this village and they have only one bridge to come out of the village, but because of the flood, so the bridge was destroyed. So the villagers was stuck inside the village and they come out. So for them, they actually didn't get injured. They didn't get injured. So when we send the helicopter to rescue them, we remove all the sketch and they can just sit on the floor. So each time we can rescue around 12 persons.
So actually, for this plane, for this area, I think it may just 5 or 6 square meters. It can loading about 20 people. Right.
20 people, if with like seats like this, it's around 20 people. But if you remove the seats and remove the sketch, if you're sitting on the floor, it's about, I think, more than. Because last time we using the 139, AW139, the first model to rescue, it's already 11 people on floor and with 2 rescue person and a medical person and then pilot and co-pilot.
So I think it's a very efficient plane.
Yes, and also, do you feel when you try to access the cabin, it's very easy to access, not like a normal or other helicopter that it's very narrow or easy and not difficult to get inside.
I think the plane is very steady when I'm sitting on it, and you can see around there have air conditioner and the lights and some of the speakers here.
It's more like a commercial air. I mean, like the Airbus or Boeing. Yeah.
So can we go to the front to see the not the passenger seat, but the driver's seat? Oh yeah, we can see from the outside. Now let's go to see the driving cabin here.
This side is for the captain.
Yeah.
That is the co-pilot.
Okay. Co-pilot plane.
For that one, this is the captain seat. Yeah.
Are there any other highlights of this plane?
The system is controlled by the computer, digital, fully. For that model, it's like half digital, half electric. And this one is electric, but this one is only computer. Yeah, so it's.
What is the advantage of a computer control plane?
It's more easy, and also like because the helicopter is quite heavy, so if you're still using the electric to control, it may take a long time, to power up, and because helicopter is different from the Airbus or the other we call airplane. It's different, so it takes time to power it up and then airborne. So this one only need less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes, then they can take off.
Take off, yeah. We call airborne for helicopter, airborne. Yeah, so 10 minutes.
Very fast.
Yeah, very fast for this giant helicopter. Yeah. It's actually over a lot of standard. Even now, it's popular for offshore air and gas. Yeah, because overseas work is very difficult, so they require the helicopter or airplane to have a very high standard to meet their requirements.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, that's all for this helicopter, and let's step to other booths to see some other high-end equipment. Hello everyone, welcome to Xinhua Live. Now we are at the variety exhibition area, and please come up to see there is a big yacht. And standing beside me is the company manager, and Chen Gang.
Hi, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome to the variety group stand.
Okay, so because we are stepping up to the yacht to have to see some exhibits, so both of us are barefoot. It's kind of style, right?
Yeah, we're already starting a holiday and on the beach, and then we're getting on board the boat.
Okay, so could you show us around?
Yeah, actually, Ferretti Group is from Italy. Yeah, this year is the 50 years anniversary of Ferretti Group, and that's why we choose to display in China International Import Expo, to kind of celebration of our birthday.
So I can see in front of us are two yachts. So what's the difference?
Yeah, Ferretti Group actually we have 7 brands, but this time we choose these 2 brands. One is Ferretti Yachts, the other one is Riva, which are very fit for this expo. The reason I will tell you why is that firstly you already see this Riva boat is 10 meter long. This is the most elegant and the most
Really beautiful.
most premium brand in the yachting world.
You know what? I can see it attracts a lot of Chinese visitors. Are you surprised?
Yes. We are surprised as well. It's much more than our expectation. As we did, actually we bring Riva, it's like 10 years ago. It's already every time it's the Chinese people and the market is like them and enjoy it. It's more than our expectation.
That is to say that Chinese people has raising up their consumer capacity, so they are capable to buy this kind of luxury lifestyle equipment, right?
Yes, very true. Yes, we are here not mainly for sales. We are come here more to introduce the nautical lifestyle from Italy, from the Mediterranean, but also at the same time we'll show the quality design, the art craftsmanship of the Italian shipyard. Yeah, the brand.
Let's go ahead. Can you show us around?
So this is the way to get on board the boat. This kind of speedboat and small boats. Here usually it's like we are on the sea and we just finished the swimming.
Okay.
Here is the ladder.
Finish swimming.
Yeah, this is the ladder we pull out.
Okay.
Then you can climb on. It's like in the swimming pool.
Okay.
But you are wet. We are all wet and with salty water.
Okay.
So we need a shower.
Oh, here's a shower machine.
Here you can do the shower here on this deck. Yeah, and it's with the fresh water and it's with hot water.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very
so
convenient.
Very convenient than the beach.
Yes.
After that, you dry the body to get ready on board. Yes. Now, please follow me, and you're welcome. I can say this part, the pad, is for ladies.
Yes.
You can also
for
see
the ladies.
our photos are in the many movies. Many movies, yes, for you.
Holiday style.
You can sit down and lie down and enjoy once we start driving.
Yes. Okay.
Then we
what's
come to
next?
the sitting room
Okay.
with the sofa.
Now we can imagine that we are exposed to the sunshine.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we can afford like 8 people in total, but usually we recommend 2 people only. It's like we do now because this
really?
is 8 people is technical data. 2 people is more romantic for us to say. Yeah. So this is a boat for day use, and when there's a very pleasant weather, you use this boat.
Yeah, and we can also see that actually a lot of visitors around this ship. You can see that place, that direction, attracts all the Chinese customers and the audiences. They are taking pictures using their cell phone, and they really want to buy it. So, how much the price?
The price actually is not that high. It's the same price, almost similar as you buy a luxury car. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guess? I already give you the clue.
Well, I really don't know about something about the yacht. I think maybe about 100.
Well, let me change the question. If you see this boat already, what kind of the car brands you will think it links to?
Let me see. Cadillac.
Style. Actually, it's more related to Rolls-Royce. Yeah. But before they belong to one same group, and now it's to the same level. Actually, it's the same level since the 1950s. Yeah. It's the top brand in the yacht world, and it's toy by almost all the royal family in the world, from Europe, from Middle East.
I know that Ferretti is a very famous brand in Italy, right? So how about this one?
Before we change to a boat,
Yeah.
I'll show you something special.
Okay, so to show.
As we said about the car, we said many things about the car. Here you will see in the cockpit with the instruments, it's more like a car than a boat. Here you will see the rear view mirror,
Yes.
have the lights, and even the shifts.
Oh yes.
Just like if
The
you
driving
can try.
seat is like
You
a
can
car,
try, yeah,
right?
you sit down there, you can try. It's really like you're driving a car.
Yeah,
Vintage
similar.
classic cars.
So where is to start the engine?
And now, I'll show you something secret.
Yes,
Because
okay.
now seems there's a strong lights. And as a beautiful lady like you, especially Chinese, don't like much strong sunshine.
Yeah.
So we can do something to help you.
Okay. Really kind of cozy lifestyle, you know.
Yes.
I think this is okay. Now this is what kind of potential market why it's in China, because Chinese people really need this kind of lifestyle, you know. Okay.
Especially in Shanghai.
Okay.
Because around Shanghai, we have a lot of lakes.
Ah,
This boat
yes,
match
yes.
lakes, like in Taifu.
Yeah.
This is fantastically.
Okay.
About beautiful weather and beautiful lake, water.
Okay, so show the audience what we gonna do here. Let me press.
This way. Slowly, slowly.
Oh, be careful. Oh, well, this is a canvas to cover it up. Interesting. And it's more like a car now.
Yeah, it's the same supplier from the supplier invented.
So if I stop, it will stop,
Yeah.
and I will push it,
Yeah.
and it will continue
Around
to
1
cover.
minute, you will
Oh, so now there will no lights here and the sunshine. Okay, great. Okay,
get it.
thank you, sir. It's very great, lovely.
Automatic by electric. Yes. But why I give you the seat to pilot the boat is because the history of Riva. Is because Riva brand is one of the yacht brands you can still keep closing it.
Okay,
Closing the hold so you can get
keep
off.
press the button.
Because Riva is one of the brands that has the most female boat owners.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because the ladies really like this kind
Yeah,
of boat.
I really like it.
Like
And the
famous
color.
movie stars, movie actress, like Biggie Bardot in the 60s, because from France. Because Biggie
Awesome.
Bardot likes this brand very, very much. She bought every new model comes from Riva shipyard.
So thank you, Mr. Kang. And I think this is the end of our show, and we have shown you around about this booth, and this is China's first international import expo. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.